ahead and get started. I'd like to thank everybody for coming. My name is Mitch Bear. I'm the city manager for Collinsville. This is Mayor Miller. Dennis, where are you? Dennis Kress, our Public Works Director.
Thank you.
Dennis is one of the main reasons, if not the main reason we're here. We started this journey about 5 years ago in 2012. This is one of opportunity and excitement for our residents to get a new water plant that will accommodate our future needs as well as our current needs. It's been a long journey, but here we are finally breaking ground on a great project. I will turn this over to Mayor John Miller right now to make a few comments.
It's been a long road, but we're finally at the crossroads, I believe. And we're here to break ground today on a project that will probably benefit our citizens for the next 50 to 75 years. But before I continue on what I'm saying, I'd like to thank Council Members Kipta, Moss, and Stamen for coming out today for this great event. Also, Corporate Counsel Steve Giacoletto. This actually started, as Mitch alluded to, being a necessity and a dream in 2012 when we started talking about EPA restrictions and needs and the needs of pumping capacity for potable water for our citizens. In 2013, we awarded a contract to Hurst-Rosche to look at and design the necessary buildings or plant for the city. And we had them look at it in two different ways. One was retrofitting the existing plant, and the other one was building a brand new plant. And as you know, the original site was over by the park next to the original plant. Well, the prices were so compared and not very much of a difference. It was very foolish to try and retrofit an old plant when we could build a new one for slightly more money. So that's the way the council went. In November of 13, we was awarded a $1.3 million design and construction contract to Hurst-Rosche. In January of 2014, much to our citizens' dismay, we added a 38% rate increase on our water, which will pay eventually for the bonds to build this plant. Now those funds, we've been collecting those funds, and they have been paying portions of the engineering and so forth. We'd also like to thank the state of Illinois for the low interest loan that we acquired through the state. You know, it's been difficult to get here. We've had some hardships, some problems along the way, but all in all, this is a great day for the city of Collinsville to move forward and break ground for this plant. And with that, I'm going to turn it back over to Mitch, and thank you all for coming.
Thank you, Mayor. Just a couple clarifications on what the mayor said. I want to let everybody know that a couple of the fortunate things we've taken advantage of is the location you're at today is a new location. Originally, we were going to build the plant on the side of the old plant, and the construction management savings were made it too rich to turn away from this property, which really worked out for the city as far as the cost. The other thing was the low interest rates that we took advantage of through the state, which allowed us, as the mayor said, we raised water rates, but we did not raise them this year. And we're still in the lower third of water rates for the region, which is something we all strive for, is to make sure that we're serving our residents efficiently, and to not have to raise rates when you're going through a new $20 million capital project is enormous. With that, I really want to turn this over to Scott Hunt with Hurst-Rosche, who started this with the city, this journey of figuring out how we wanted the plant designed in 2012, and is instrumental in getting us and navigating us through the fun times of bureaucracy to be at this point. So with that, I'll turn it over to Scott Hunt, Hurst-Rosche. Thank you.
Thank you, Mitch and the mayor. On behalf of Jim Roth, the president of Hurst-Rosche, Randy Mitchell, myself, and the entire Hurst-Rosche team, we'd like to thank the city for the opportunity to design this project and also provide construction administration and observation services throughout the next 2 years of construction. So it's been a real pleasure working with the city. There's been challenges, as Mitch said, at the old site with the tight quarters over there. Several challenges to overcome there, and then the new redesign at the plant, at the site that we're currently on. There's been challenges throughout the whole process, but the city's always been there as a teammate and not just an owner. So that was very critical. Anytime we needed something from the water operators to Bill, to Dennis, to Mitch, the city council, and the mayor, we've always had a response within days, hours or days, which makes our life a lot easier on the design process. So it's been a true pleasure. It's went off not without hitches, but it's been a pretty smooth design process in our opinion. Also like to give out a quick shout to Korte Luitjohan. They're going to be the contractor on this project. We've jumped from project to project over the last 3 to 5 years, as Korte was a successful bidder on those also. Each and every one of those have been a success. So we assume or know that this is also going to be a success here at the Collinsville plant. They're a quality contractor. We've worked well together on several projects. So once again, thank you for the opportunity. It's been a real pleasure, and we look forward to a successful project in the end. Thank you.
I know Greg and Pete Korte are here, as well as Al Tonias. I hope I got that right.
Thank you. Korte Luitjohan has been in business, it will be 60 years next year, and over the years we have considered treatment plant work as a bit of a niche for us. We do a lot of other work, but we really enjoy building infrastructure for municipalities. We have worked for the City of Collinsville a number of times over the years. I think most recently we did a sewer treatment plant upgrade, and enjoy working with the City of Collinsville. We're very proud to be picked to be a part of building Collinsville, this brand new water treatment plant, and we're here to make sure that the construction part of this whole endeavor is easy for the City of Collinsville. I want to thank Collinsville and Hurst-Rosche. Like Scott said, we've had a great working relationship with Hurst-Rosche over the years, and really look forward to doing this project. Thank you.
Okay, again, I'd like to thank everybody. As Scott alluded to, it's been a really good partnership for 5 years. It's been one that's really focused on the relationships and the team. And I'd like to thank all of our public works teammates that showed up in the back. They're all going to be critical parts of this. It has been a team effort, and it will continue to be a team effort, which is why we're here today. We've hit a lot of curveballs, and I'd like to thank the council, especially for their support. They've been fantastic through this whole process and very supportive of Dennis and Hurst-Rosche and myself as we've all gone through this. Without further ado, let's get those shovels out here and get some dirt going, because Ameren's literally waiting on us to get going, right? I mean, we couldn't have timed it any better. We literally have Ameren here to do the electric service today. So let's get those shovels.